So we're going to see whether Isaac uploaded the activities properly into Mahara and ePortfolio. So I'm going to share my screen quickly with you guys. This is the main page of Martin College, as you can see. Okay.
Okay.
So basically how to access your ePortfolio for somebody who just started. So I just want to tell you quickly what ePortfolio for. ePortfolio is basically for uploading your activities into the web space where I can comment on them and other students can view them as well. The extra good thing about the ePortfolio is that at the end of your study, you can actually export it, all your activities, into the beautifully looking website, and you can share it with your friends and with your clients, mostly importantly, and you can have all your work all in one place. So that's what ePortfolio for. So how to access ePortfolio? We need to scroll down from the main page and look at that little link here saying, please click here to open Mahara ePortfolio. If you're not logged in into website, it might ask you to log in again. So it didn't do it for me now. So I'm just going to try it again. Sometimes, yes, see, like it's asking me to log in again. So we're just going to do it quickly. Click here to log in. And then it takes us to Mahara. So the main page, this is a Mahara. Your ePortfolio will be obviously in your portfolio link. So Mahara and ePortfolio are pretty much the same thing. So when we click on the portfolio, this is my page. So it obviously looks different to yours because you have different people, you have different tags and different pages. Now, what I'm looking for here is actually, if you actually shared it with me properly, I should see you in shared with me options here, okay? So if you haven't done it properly, I won't see you. And that's
so I have to go through shared by me.
Well, that's right. So if we go back to pages, and for example, I take any of my pages I created. So for example, this is mock-up page, assessment task number 1. Okay. And when I go to edit this page on the top right corner, can you see that there are tags here? Share page. That tag is very important. So when you click on that tag, you need to scroll down and see it says down here, share with users and groups. So when we click on that, you need to just type my name, okay, in it, and make sure that you put as users, okay? So say, for example, if you are there, Isaac, so I might just look for you here. I'm not sure if I spelled your name right.
Oh, it's IZAZ. That's the real name.
Z.
Isaac is my nickname.
Okay, so what username did you put in?
IZAZ.
IZAZ, like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Here you go. So I found you. So that way you can just add me to your group. Okay. So obviously you need to type my name, which is Polina, and you should find it. Now I won't find it here because it's me on my page. Okay. So I cannot find myself if it makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So when you finish with that, you go save, and that way I can see you. So once again, you need to go to your pages, okay, and then go. So click on your page if you created one already. Go edit this page, and then go share page. Okay.
So what is AT1? What's that?
Oh no, it's just the name of the page. It's just a mocked up page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you call it really. So when you create in pages, it gives you lots of options there. So and basically, when you are creating it, it still gives you that little tag, share page. So don't forget to share with me.
Okay.
Okay, because you can imagine that Martin is a huge college and we have so many students there, and they all just, placing all the assessments and activities into ePortfolio. And if you don't share it, you will never find it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So again, with your layouts here, you can create all sorts of different pretty layouts. You can do your website is on your fingertips here, so you can add text, images, media, and etc. Had lots of problems with other students adding files.
Okay.
Mahara didn't know how to do it. So basically, when you go to the here files, and you can create a folder, or you can go to image gallery, go save. And when you go to image gallery, for example, if you want to just add some images, so that's how you add them. So somewhere in the bottom, add, upload images, so images, file, etc. So that's how you can work with it, okay? So if you explore those tags here and those menus, you would be able to upload lots of images onto your ePortfolio. Also, if the activity asking you to create a journal, I suggest to go through the journal here. I create a journal entry, okay, and then work through that, because it's just going to look much nicer if you create different sections on your website.
Okay.
Does it all make sense?
Yep.
Okay,
Amy, how are you going with your microphone?
Yeah, I've logged through my iPhone instead.
Oh, excellent, I can hear you.
So that's why you got two things up there. I've got the computer and I've got my iPhone. I couldn't get the microphone to work on my computer, sorry.
Oh yeah, I see, you double up here. I'm thinking, well,
Yes.
all students online.
Yeah, they're both me.
That's all right.
Hopefully get it sorted by next week.
Good thinking, you cheated the technology, yes.
Trying to.
So do you have any questions, Amy?
Well, to start with, I've actually been a bit behind in trying to join into this course and get up and going. Sort of been ridiculous at work over the Christmas break. But I haven't really had a chance to actually sit down and go through everything as much as I'd like to by now. I'm still sorting out the activities. I did speak with Nguyen, is it? Our tech support?
Yes.
Yeah, I did speak with him and he explained a lot of it to me because I was sort of getting a bit stressed out as to how much to get through. And I just want to confirm, with the activities, and you want us to upload them to our ePortfolio, is that for each activity or just ones which we choose to upload?
Now, the relief is that what I'm going to tell you now, you're probably going to like it a lot, that the activities are not actually compulsory to do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can hear
That's to do with the workload I've got.
Right, but what I'm going to say next is very important, but they strongly recommend it to do. Now,
yes,
whether you upload them onto ePortfolio or whether you just do them for your own records, it does not really matter. Now, why they strongly recommended for you to do is because the way you're completing the course and the way you're completing the activities, it takes you neatly and smoothly to your assessment task.
Yeah.
But if you don't do your activities and if you just skip through the content, you will struggle with your assessments.
Fair enough.
So that's why we're sending you a calendar for each week. So your kind of workload and the study load is kind of, expected from you. You say, for example, this week number 1 for you, Isaac, will be sessions 1 to 5 to complete.
Yeah.
So basically, if you dedicate, say, 2.5 hours, every day, probably tops. Some students are much faster. For each session, 5 days a week, you'll be just fine.
Okay.
Okay. And the duration of this course will take close to how long will finish this? 4 years? 2 years?
2 years. So the whole course takes 2 years. It doesn't mean that if you're willing to go faster, you can complete it faster.
Is that full-time or part-time? It takes 2 years.
Yes, this is like part-time. This is online, yeah. distance course. So if you were doing it on the campus, it would take you a year.
I do have one query though, Polina.
Yes.
My husband and I are going to the States next month for like 3 weeks, from the 9th to the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
In that time period of those assessments we do have due, what would you recommend that I do? Should I do all 3 of them before we go, or do 2 of those and then come back and get an extension for the last? Just
now,
so not.
With the extensions, if you cannot complete the course, if you feel like at the end of you feel like the end is approaching for finishing, say for example, when is your group finishes? I'm just going to look quickly. So yes, so your group, Isaac and Amy, is going to finish on 11th of March. If you say at the 1st of March you feel and you cannot finish the course, you need to apply for an extension. With an extension, what's happening is that 2 weeks I can give you, if you give me a solid reason why you cannot complete the course, I can give you that extension, but it must be a solid reason why. But if you want more than 2 weeks, you would need to have a medical certificate or any other proof of you not physically or, in any other state or condition completing this course in time.
That's fine. I just thought I'd check.
Yeah. So basically 2 weeks are fine. Now with the assessments to be submitted on time, I gave you the schedule of the assessment submitted, and it's for your own good, because the more assessments you missed to submit, the more you fall behind.
Yeah.
Okay, the more of them will pile up, and the more anxiety you will feel at the end of a course. So I don't want you to feel that way. That's why we all planned it nicely for you. So after 3 weeks, you submit your first assessment. After another 5 or 6 weeks, I don't remember, need to look at your calendar I emailed to you. You submit in your second assessment, and your last 2 assessments come in the last week.
Yeah.
Of your study. So again, you're not obliged to follow that calendar. Mind you, I will send you the reminders anyway, and I'll give you a call how you're going with assessments during the course anyway, as long as you submit it by the end of the course.
Yeah, that's fine.
So as long as you submit all 4 assessments by the end of this 1577 course, you'll be fine.
Okay, that's good to hear.
No problem. What other questions?
Yeah, you go.
I have nothing right now.
Okay, so what I want to show you guys, I just want to show you all of those beautiful facilities we have on Martin for you to help you to study. So obviously when you go to your main page, and I'm just going to share it with you again. Okay, that's the main page. So can you see the main page?
Yes.
So now obviously when you see left-hand side My Materials, you will see all of those subjects available for you. At the moment, you only have the first one. The more you progress with the study, the more subjects you will see there, okay? Now here what we have for you guys who just started, getting started information is very interesting document to read, because it actually tells you everything in a nutshell what you need to do, okay, before you start. So if you have any problems or any questions with anything, just please read this document. It's very useful. Now, obviously, you go, first of all, you go through the blue square, you go to subject sessions. And this is your first line. You need to complete those sessions, okay? Try to follow it as per the calendar. Now, I just dropped out of this. Just going to come back, yeah. Now, when you're doing your sessions, it's asking you to do the activities. The activities need to be uploaded into Mahara. We just looked at that a minute ago. Now, when you need to do the assessment, and each session tells you when you need to submit your assessment and what you need to submit, you need to go to subject assessment, to the red square. Now, to read your assessment, you need to download that document, assessment 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first you download the document, you read the document. When you're ready to submit your assessment, you go submit assessment here. Okay? So obviously your page is going to look a little bit different to mine because I can see all my students here and etc. You would have a button here, submit the assessment. As soon as you submit the assessment, I have an opportunity to go and mark it. As soon as I mark the assessment, you will receive an email. Okay? Now, the next thing, we have subject resources. With the subject resources here, you can go to each session and have a look at each resource separately, download it, save it on your computer, use it, and etc. Okay? And very important thing, again, I'm just going to go back to my 1577. We have support and forums. Okay? So this is about me. Don't need to read it, not very interesting. Then student forums. So you have your personal forum on which you can put topics and etc. and work with them. Resources online. So here you have all the application forms. So you have your counselor. We have a counselor on Martin who's working for students 24/7. She's a beautiful person. So if you want to have any problems, you know, in your life and with your study or anything, you can just click on that button and request the counseling. Applications. This is how to set up your email account in your smartphone, how to use Skype, course outline, etc., etc., etc. And obviously withdraw subject extension form. This is what's required for you to fill in when you need an extension. And this is a progress advisor. Okay? Do you have any questions, guys, so far?
No.
No, it's pretty good.
Okay, so what I also want to show you here, you might haven't known about, we have a beautiful library. So how to access library catalog, just once again, I'll show you. Main page, Martin, scroll down, library. Now with library catalog, here you do your search, whatever you're looking for, okay? And then you can actually request the books to be delivered to your door.
What?
Oh, that's pretty good.
They come to, you can borrow the book and they come to your door.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. This is a very good service which Martin Library's got. Nevertheless, don't underestimate our online resources and all the databases. So you can here see our database, reference center, business, etc., etc. So you would need all of those resources for your assessments, not for the first one probably, but mostly I would say for your assessment number 3, where you will be researching the area you're living in, and you will be researching households and so all these demographics which applies to your area to complete your assessment to design a kitchen for the specific floor plan supplied.
So we're going to have to be like real estate agents.
Partially, yes. You would need to know who's living in your area, what are those people, how much money they make, whether they own their home or whether they're renting, etc., etc., etc. And you would need to research all that information for me and then design a kitchen for the specific floor plan supplied.
Yes.
Okay, so that will be pretty close to reality, but it's just a little bit of a taster for you what it is to be an interior designer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is our library. Oh, I see Elliot. Elliot, how are you? Elliot, can you hear me? Okay, I can hear you typing. Elliot, can you hear me or not? Just want to see the chat. Please type if you can hear me. Okay, so this is the beautiful resource we have here at library, okay? The other resources I wanted to show you is lynda.com. Now, have you ever heard about lynda.com?
No.
No, okay. So, how to get to lynda.com? So first of all, I'll just show you. We go to the main page, Martin, and now we need to go to the blue square. When we click on the blue square, we have more resources here, and on the bottom we see lynda.com. Now, lynda.com is an internationally well-known resource for courses and tutorials which used all over the world. And it's very popular, and it's quite expensive to get it if you want to get it for yourself. Now, we are so lucky in Martin that all students in our college can actually access Lynda for free. Okay, so it's obviously included in the study fee. So how to access Lynda? First of all, we need to click on that icon, and that takes you to the website. Now, as soon as it takes you to the website, just let me know if you guys see that page.
Yeah.
Lynda.com. Can you see that page now?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now, because I have an account, it's already asking me to do so. Now, what's going to happen to you if you never logged in? It popped out the login window. Now, with your login, you need to look at these details, those details, because you're online students. So what you need to put in a username, you need to put your student number, you know, your student ID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And your password will be your date of birth. Okay, so for example, here it's 6th of September, 1989. Okay?
Yeah.
So as soon as you're logged in, you have an access to lynda.com. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what actually Lynda does. Okay, so wait, just a second. So I just want to show you what Lynda offers to students and to any professionals. So this is the main page of Lynda. Can you see it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what do we want to do here? So for example, we're looking for some, say, interior design, say, for example. And as soon as we pop in, there will be so many topics and tutorials, video tutorials for us to watch. So say, for example, on the subject of design, photography, illustration, technique, rendering projects, blah, 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 and so on. So this is like a main topic, interior design, and you can see how many videos you can watch here on just on interior design, 89 video tutorials. And this resource for you to use and look at it and study at any time at your convenience. Okay, isn't it excellent?
Yeah, it's good layout.
Yes, so they have fantastic tutorials and we use it a lot in our classrooms. Okay, so that's another benefit of studying with Martin. So once again, on your main page, guys, remember, this is all where you need to go. And also, there is a forum. You can post anything on the forum you want to. Now, another thing I want you to pay attention to is that we actually have a Facebook page, okay, which is so good. So I really want to encourage you to join our Facebook page. I'm just going to show you. So when I sent you a welcome email, okay, it says Facebook page, Marsden School Design and Technologies. Okay, I'm just going to quickly share it with you. Log it in. Okay, so just gonna do new share. Where did it go? Oh, here. Okay. Right. This is our Facebook page. Can you see it, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have quite a few members here, and the members in the Facebook, obviously facilitators and the students. So facilitators placing lots of topics on the Facebook for you to have a look and read. Students reply to the topics, students get connected. I always place my video tutorials here, and all other sessions I record for students, just remind it again. So it's a good place to connect with other students, okay? Now, apart from a Facebook page, what I wanted to tell you, we have our YouTube channel. So I'm just going to share it with you. So all the Zoom tutorials go to YouTube channel. So I'm just quickly share. Now, how to access the YouTube channel? Once again, you go to that welcome email and it says Zoom sessions online chat. This is our Zoom session. You successfully connected today. Woohoo. So just remember, Thursday, 5 p.m. Queensland time, I'm here to talk to you and talk about your problems and about your assessments and anything you want to talk about your study, okay? Now, I might not be every Thursday, and if I'm not able to run the Zoom session, which is very rare, it only happened once last year, I will notify you, but I'm always trying to make it here and to be here for you. Now, on the YouTube channel, you can see all the sessions we have recorded so far, okay? It's a little bit too much for you when you look at it, but you don't need to watch all of them. If you just look at the session, and if you just go to the session, for example, this one, okay, I'm just gonna stop it, I don't wanna hear that. You can just see what's in this session. It should tell you. The session doesn't tell you here. Just, oh yeah, for example, that one, 6th of August. Okay, so here it tells you what this session is about. So review the assessment task results and discuss the assessment task 2 on that session. So you can look at this one in particular. If you scroll up a little bit more, you can read whether you're interested watching it or not. But normally that's what I explain on the session. So on this one, for example, we looked at the Vesna presented here assessment. We looked at how to reference APA style and what is expected from assessment task 1. Okay? Now, do you have any more questions, guys? I'm nearly over with all my beautiful things I wanted to tell you.
Pretty good at the moment, thank you.
Okay. Now, lots of students having trouble with the APA style referencing. Now, I'm pretty strict lecturer at the university with APA style because you cannot get away without referencing properly. But because we're only at the diploma level here, I'm not that strict with you, but only for a couple of subjects, the first subject. Later on, I would require you to reference properly all your works. And if you don't, I will reduce the marks. Now, we explained it many times how to reference properly. So, you also have your session which is dedicated to referencing. But what I suggest you do is actually go to SiteRight website. Okay? So I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm just going to share it again with you. Okay. So I know we're using competitors, but they're not really our competitors. Queensland University of Technology, you can see this?
Yeah.
Okay. How to get to that website? So you basically need to type SiteRight. I'm just going to move it a little bit so you can see it. Can you see that link? SiteRight, quit.adu.au. Okay, and that's where we want to go. Quit APA examples. And this is it. This is an ultimate guide for you to reference anything in APA style. Okay, this is not just a Martin College requirements. This is the requirements all over the world. If you study on a higher level, you need to learn how to reference properly. And APA style, that's the most popular style. So obviously they have Harvard style as well, but we're using APA. Now, if you want to reference images taken from online or any other resources, all you need to go Creative Works, okay? Then you need to go Image, and this is how your reference should look like. Okay? It might be daunting, you don't understand, oh look, what is this, why do I need to write this? Very easy. If you look on the bottom, okay, you need to ask yourself, who is the author? What is it?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah?
2 seconds, Polina. So the first line there in text, do we need to write that down as well, or just start with the reference list straight up?
I don't need you to do in text because you're not writing essays.
Okay.
Okay.
For images and whatnot.
That's right. You're only doing reference lists for me. Okay, so you're not writing essays.
Yeah.
So in reference in text, it's when you write in essays. So you say, such and such sofa was created by such and such person, and open the brackets, Alexander McQueen, 2010, close the brackets. That's when you're writing it in text. But when you just source in the image, it just goes to reference list at the end.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And most importantly, don't forget, so as soon as you do it from the website, so first of all, you need to ask yourself, who actually is the designer of that image? Who is an author of that image? Okay. Then the next thing, when it was created. Okay. What is the name of the image? And this is the name of the image, you can see. Okay, it could be like a sofa such and such. Now you need to tell me in square brackets that this is an image itself. Then you need to tell me when you got it from, what was the date when you got it from the website, and basically the website link.
That's just the date that you got it off the website, wasn't it?
That's right. Why do we need that? It's simply because if we don't put that in, we wouldn't know that the website might got disconnected. Okay?
Yeah.
So guys, do you have any more questions? Our session's running out now. We have less than a minute.
Just one quick question. So your assessment task 1, the mood board, will you do references for any images we use offline for that?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
So when you're doing the mood boards, there need to be 10 images or so around. Over 10 would be good. And that's how you reference them at the end. Yes, you put the reference list. Any more questions?
No.
No, it's pretty good, thanks.
So guys, please do not hesitate emailing to me. If you have any problems, you have any questions, I'm so happy to call you, arrange online Zoom session, talk to you, email back to you. I'm pretty good. Like, I'm normally replying in like within 24 hours, unless I'm sick or something.
So you work office hours Monday to Friday?
Yes, Saturday and Sunday as well.
Oh, okay, right.
So,
Okay.
as being an online facilitator, yes, I'm at my computer every day, yes, to check your messages.
Yeah, well, thank you for that.
No problem, Sam. It was lovely to meet you guys. You have a lovely day. And make sure that if you have any problems, please email to me. I'm here to help you.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
Okay.